Manchester United are preparing for a huge summer transfer window after missing out on Champions League football and a poor season. Arsenal are looking ahead to a huge summer transfer window after another trophyless season. Victor Gyökeres's uncle reckons his nephew will snub Manchester United and Arsenal this summer. Bayern Munich have turned their attention to Eberechi Eze, with them set to miss out on Florian Wirtz, according to reports. Cristiano Ronaldo is reportedly unhappy after it was revealed to YouTuber iShowSpeed that he could play in the Club World Cup. Hello, family of this channel. I have brought you your daily information as usual. If you are new to this channel, subscribe and become a part of the family. Manchester United are preparing for a huge summer transfer window after missing out on Champions League football and a poor season. Ruben Amorim's future was believed to be under threat, but he is now staying and has reportedly told Alejandro Garnacho to find a new club. Elsewhere, Al Hilal are set to make a huge £100 million bid for skipper Bruno Fernandes, according to reports. In other news, Victor Lindelof will leave the club on a free transfer when his contract expires at the end of the season. Meanwhile, Matheus Cunha will join at the end of the season, with Red Devils triggering the Wolves star's £62 million release clause. The Portuguese midfielder was criticized after Wednesday's Europa League final defeat to Tottenham, but is widely thought of as the one world-class talent in the squad. Saudi Arabian side Al Hilal are willing to pay around £100 million for Fernandes, 30, and will offer him a whopping £700,000 a week to ditch Old Trafford for the Middle East. With the club in a dire financial situation following their failure to qualify for the Champions League, an exit for top star Fernandes could be a way to bring in some much-needed funds. And after the disappointing final, Fernandes admitted cash-strapped United may look to sell him to raise money for a rebuild. He said, "If the club thinks it's time to part ways because they want to do some cashing in, it is what it is." Despite coming across as noble, those comments have sparked unease among his teammates, who value his ability to drag them through games. And a source confirmed several have urged the midfielder to stay, adding, "Bruno may be criticized, but the players know what a talent he is. He can be demanding, but they all respect him and sent him messages letting him know how valued he is. If he leaves, the dressing room would fall apart." Ruben Amorim also suggested that he could leave United if he can't turn around the sinking ship, but has since told the squad that he intends to be in the dugout at the Theatre of Dreams next season. Amorim, who has amassed less than a point per league game, 0.92, since taking over at United, has come under heavy criticism for his work with the team so far, but still has the faith of many fans. And despite the manager's future seemingly decided for now, there's plenty still up in the air when it comes to the squad. Al Hilal want an answer from Bruno Fernandes by next week over whether he fancies a money-spinning move to Saudi Arabia this summer, while Kobbie Mainoo is one of many players being considered as a potential exit given his pure profit status with regard to PSR as an academy graduate. Ruben Amorim has reportedly told his Manchester United players he will remain at the club next season, but Alejandro Garnacho will not be. The under-fire manager offered to walk away without any compensation if the board and fans are no longer behind him. It came in the aftermath of United's 1-0 Europa League final loss to Tottenham, who won their first trophy in 17 years. But the Old Trafford hierarchy are believed to be behind Amorim, who replaced Erik ten Hag in November. According to The Athletic, Amorim addressed players at the club's Carrington training ground on Saturday to inform them of his own plans. And it was there that Garnacho is said to have been told to find a new team following a period of uncertainty at the club. The Argentine was left out of the starting 11 that was beaten by, despite starting in 10 of their matches in the European campaign. United's defeat in Spain, while sitting 16th in the Premier League, caps off a horror season, and Garnacho told Argentine press, "It's hard for everyone." The season was sabral, both now losing the final tonight, and in the league, where we didn't beat anyone, that's the truth. Up until the final, I've played every round, and today to play 20 minutes. I don't know. I'm going to try to enjoy the summer and see what happens after. Garnacho's brother Roberto then caused a stir following the winger's cryptic message in Bilbao. He posted a picture of a dejected Garnacho and wrote, "Working as no one else, helping every round, coming from 2 goals in the last 2 finals, just to be on the pitch for 19 minutes and get thrown under the bus. The winger, linked with a move away in January, was benched against Spurs with Mason Mount and Amad Diallo operating as forwards. Amorim was probed on his decision to leave Garnacho out for Mount, to which he replied, "It's easy to say that now. Who missed the big opportunity in the first half in the semi-final? Garnacho. Football is like that." Garnacho, 20, has played 58 times this season across all competitions, more than any other United player. He has 11 goals to his name and remains linked with a move away from Old Trafford, with Chelsea showing interest in January. Sunsport revealed how Garnacho and Kobbie Mainoo are among the most at risk of being sold in the summer. United remain in a financial mess, and selling two of the first team's biggest assets is now a priority to ease the pressure. Bruno Fernandes has also suggested he could leave, but United will not want to offload their skipper. Other players such as Marcus Rashford and Antony, who have been on loan at Aston Villa and Real Betis respectively, will also be sold in what is likely to be a turbulent summer at United. Amorim was asked in his final pre-match press conference of the season whether he has sought to clarify Fernandes and Garnacho's futures. And he said, "I will speak with my players, but my focus is the last game. I don't know what is going to happen. We have a plan. We were prepared for both situations, with or without Champions League. We have an idea what type of squad we want. Now we have to focus on the game. We now have the last game, and we have time to address those situations." Bayern Munich have turned their attention to Eze, with them set to miss out on Florian Wirtz, according to reports. The Bundesliga champions have accepted that the Bayer Leverkusen star is joining Liverpool in a British record £126 million deal. Wirtz, 22, has reportedly told Bayern Chiefs he is heading to Merseyside, and the club are now set to pursue Eze. The Crystal Palace and England midfielder has a release clause said to be worth £60 million plus £8 million in add-ons. Bayern are hopeful of getting a deal done as they have a good relationship with the Eagles after the clubs agreed a transfer for Michael Olise last summer. Despite his release clause, Palace want to convince Eze to stay at Selhurst Park, and they will stand firm with their price tag and not accept anything less than the release clause. Sunsport understand that both Manchester United and Aston Villa are keen on Eze, but the fee may prove too costly for them. Bayern are not thought to have an issue with the price, as they were set to splash the cash on Wirtz. But like Manchester City, they put off the signing after discovering that the total cost of the move could total £252 million. On top of the £126 million fee, Wirtz is set to pocket £325,000 a week. Meanwhile, Bayern are also looking at AC Milan winger Rafael Leao and Brighton ace Kaoru Mitoma to bolster their attacking options behind main man Harry Kane. Victor Gyökeres' uncle reckons his nephew will snub Manchester United and Arsenal this summer. The Gyökeres family reportedly made a decision around the dinner table before celebrating Sporting Lisbon's successive league triumph. Gyökeres' uncle Chris dropped a major bombshell about his nephew's future on the final day of Liga Portugal. He believes that the sought-after striker will remain at Sporting Lisbon next season. Wearing a Sporting scarf and jersey, he said, "I'm super happy. This is amazing. We were here last year. It's the same spirit, the same people, the same atmosphere. Absolutely fantastic. Beyond words. Yesterday at dinner, we decided that he has to stay. Yes, we think so. We hope so. Because look, we love it. It's incredible. The country, the people, and Sporting. And the Lions." The Swedish striker has been heavily linked with a move to the Premier League following another impressive season. Gyökeres scored 43 goals during his first season in Lisbon and netted a staggering 53 goals in 51 games this term. That is 96 goals in just 101 appearances since joining for £16.8 million from Championship side Coventry. Gyökeres was more coy than his uncle when fielding a question about his future after scoring in Sporting's 2-0 win over Vitória on the final day. The forward said, "We'll see. It's the future. Football is like that. You never know what's going to happen." Sporting Lisbon are believed to be open to offers for Gyökeres, who is at the top of both Mikel Arteta and former boss Ruben Amorim's wish lists. Arsenal have been in desperate need of a proper number 9 for over a year, and Gyökeres, who would cost around £60 million, is a cheaper alternative to Arteta's dream target, Alexander Isak. Meanwhile, United are looking for an upgrade on £72 million transfer flop Rasmus Højlund. Gyökeres' mind may have been changed after United were beaten by Tottenham in the Europa League final on Wednesday. The Red Devils will be without European football for the second time in 35 years, after failing to win a place in the Champions League next season. If Gyökeres was to leave Sporting, it looks more likely that he would choose Arsenal, who have booked their place in Europe's elite competition. Arsenal are looking ahead to a huge summer transfer window after another trophyless season. The Gunners have been linked with a move for Leipzig 10 Xavi Simons, with the club reportedly looking to replace Martin Odegaard in the summer. Meanwhile, sporting director Andrea Berta has also reportedly been in contact with RB Leipzig over a potential deal for Benjamin Sesko. Elsewhere, Arsenal are targeting Rodrigo, who could be set to leave Real Madrid this summer. In other news, Sunsport can exclusively reveal that Arsenal want to bring Emi Martinez back to the club, if they lose David Raya to Spain. Arsenal are reportedly keen on signing Real Madrid winger Rodrigo as they look to bolster their attacking options. The Gunners are prepping for a big summer after narrowly falling short of the Premier League title for a third consecutive season. Now Sky Germany are claiming that Arsenal are seriously considering signing Rodrigo to help them take the next step. It's claimed that the deal for the Brazilian is difficult, but that the North Londoners are exploring the options to get it done. It has also been reported that talks have begun behind the scenes. Rodrigo, 24, is thought to be keen on an exit from the Bernabeu after shock reports claimed he has refused to play for Real after a rift with his teammates. Bombshell reports from Spanish outlet Marca claim the winger feels displaced at Madrid. It has been suggested that Rodrigo is hoping to be the main man at the Bernabeu. That has not happened with the likes of Vinicius Jr., Jude Bellingham, and Kylian Mbappe in the squad, causing a rift between the stars. Arsenal and Mikel Arteta could offer the Brazilian a starring role at the Emirates Stadium next season. The Gunners are searching for a new left winger to provide competition for Leandro Trossard and Gabriel Martinelli. They are desperate for goal scorers after struggling in the opposition box at vital times this term. Kit Rodrigo has scored 6 goals in 30 La Liga appearances this term. Martinelli and Trossard have both found the back of the net 8 times in the Premier League this season. Rodrigo has scored 6 goals in 30 La Liga appearances this term. Martinelli and Trossard have both found the back of the net 8 times in the Premier League this season. Arsenal are also thought to be searching for a new striker ahead of the new campaign. Sporting Lisbon's Victor Gyökeres and Benjamin Sesko of RB Leipzig are amongst the names being considered by the Emirates hierarchy. Cristiano Ronaldo is reportedly unhappy after it was revealed to YouTuber iShowSpeed that he could play in the Club World Cup. FIFA President Gianni Infantino confirmed discussions are underway to involve Ronaldo in the new-look tournament. Ronaldo, 40, is out of contract at Al Nassr at the end of the season, but has been in negotiations to extend his stay. It has also been claimed there are no plans for Ronaldo to leave on loan. So Ronaldo's representatives have expressed their disappointment over Infantino's comments to iShowSpeed, according to The Athletic. Infantino told the influencer, Ronaldo might play for one of the teams as well at the Club World Cup. There are discussions with some clubs, so if any club is watching and is interested in hiring Ronaldo for the Club World Cup, who knows? Al Nassr did not qualify for the revamped Club World Cup, with Al Hilal Saudi Arabia's only representative. There are discussions with some clubs, so if any club is watching and is interested in hiring Ronaldo for the Club World Cup, who knows? Al Nassr did not qualify for the revamped Club World Cup, with Al Hilal Saudi Arabia's only representative. They will compete against Real Madrid, Inter Milan, and Bayern Munich alongside England's 2 representatives, Manchester City and Chelsea. David Beckham's Inter Miami have also qualified, and Infantino hinted at who they could play. When asked if Inter Miami are going to play against Real Madrid, maybe, Infantino replied, maybe, it could be. The tournament kicks off on June 14th and ends on July 13th, with the winner receiving up to £68 million in prize money.